Okay, so this is my Emerson Roadhouse G10. This is a beefy knife. This one comes in at 6.2 ounces, so it's I think the heaviest knife in this category that I would consider carrying. It's got an overall length of 8.9 inches. Blade length is 3.8, and the handle length comes in at 5.1. I really like that size of a handle. It actually feels pretty thick too. It's almost 0.6 inches wide, so pretty thick stuff. Got some really good jimping on the top here of the blade when it's open. I think this knife was actually featured in Sons of Anarchy, or had some sort of a connection to that, but it's really cool. It's got the Emerson design where it comes along the bottom of your finger that's underneath there is a kind of on the finger choil to kind of protect that. It's got a thumb disc on top to deploy the knife itself, and a liner lock to close it. So what's cool is you can kind of go that route to open it using the thumb disc, or it's got this cool wave feature at the top, which I wasn't sure I would be sold on until I put it in my pants, my pant pocket, and pulled it out a couple times. Make sure you're doing it in jeans or something that's a little more stout, because dress pants, this thing could rip right through. But basically, when this thing is closed, this catches on your pocket, and when you pull it out of your pocket, and if you do it right and you practice a couple times, that'll catch, and the knife will be open by the time you get it out in your hand ready to use. So that's really cool. The knife itself has got a clip that can be flipped around. Actually, I'm sorry, that's it's right hand only, and it is right hand tip up, so that's going to stay right the way it's configured. It does stick up a little bit, and it is fairly beefy in the pocket. Plus, this G10 handle material is really durable stuff, and it will probably wear on your jeans as well, so keep that in mind too. I would say this knife overall, I really wanted to have, this is my first Emerson. I was pretty excited to get it. I love the USA made knives by somebody here who has actually used them. A very functional knife. I like the size, I like the way it feels, and I think it's really sturdy. A little spendy. This thing MSRP is for $260. I think I paid $230. The only negative I would say is there's a little bit of play between the actual blade and the liners on the inside, and when I go to move this thing back and forth, there's a little bit of wiggle. That kind of surprised me, just because, again, it's a little higher end from a dollar perspective knife, $230 in my hands, so I would expect it to be a little more stout than that. But that said, it does what it's designed to do, and when it's locked, it really does feel like it's locked pretty well, and it's not going anywhere. So not that it's going to worry me. I just know that some of my other ones, my Benchmades, even my Spyderco, seem like they lock up a little more sturdy than that. But overall, I really like the knife. I got the Desert Tan black here. The blade material itself is a 154 cm, and this is kind of the Tanto point on the Roadhouse. So again, the Emerson Roadhouse G10, pretty cool knife.